All right, what's up, internet? This is technically a gaming stream, and it is technically true that I'm going to be talking about a game, although not the game like usually gaming stream. It's like we're doing a video game or even a browser game or something like that. This one is how I put some money on who will win the U.S. presidential election, which is Tuesday, November 5. Pero we'll start getting the results like Wednesday already, our time. And you might have heard about this site in the news, especially if you follow crypto. So this is polymarket.com, which uses. Sup, Jeric? Good evening. So Polymarket uses. To be honest, I forgot which coin. It's Polygon, I think. Yeah, hence Polymarket. I think it's based on Polygon. Sup, Mikoy? Um, yeah. So I'll just be talking a little bit. I mean, gambling is gaming. In fact, um, I, I mean, I mean, like gambling as gaming is like its whole, its own kind of worms, right? I mean, it has its own addictions. It has its own things to look out for. But I mean, you can get addicted to computer gaming. You can get addicted to console gaming. I mean, um, basically, what I want to say is bec- what I want to say is, even though I am talking about a gambling website in this stream, it's not like I am encouraging you to go out and bet your entire life's fortune or something like that. I mean, it's just entertainment, and so you can actually see I haven't censored my how much money I have in it. So I've put in around like $40. Actually, I've already lost two bets. I've already lost $2. I had two different bets, $1 each. Um, One regarding the price of Bitcoin at the end of October, and then one on the price of Solana at the end of October, and then I I lost I lost both of them. So I've lost $2 already on Polymarket. Um, I know, right? I know, Jeric. But it's like usually gaming, you think about like especially like on the streams that we do. It's like hardware sugar gaming streams. It's about the computer games and things like that. But then for this one, since I have been seeing Polymarket in the news a lot, I thought I'd run you guys through the site. Essentially, I think healthy gambling is like it's like gaming also. It's like an entertainment. It's like a pastime. These make it a bit more interesting if you have money involved. Advocate um I wouldn't advocate like, tossing substantial money in. Um so the way Polymarket actually if you're used to MetaMask, so I'm running this through Chrome. If you're used to MetaMask, all you have to do is link your MetaMask account or connect your MetaMask account to Polymarket. Although and then to fund it, you have to send it to there's a specific Polygon address that you are told to send money to. And like all of these are so it is Matic. Must own Mat. Ah, okay, no. Sorry. Right? Yeah, I agree, Jeric. Parang yung mga gacha games, I mean, essentially it's like and kahit yung games with crates in them na parang you don't know what you're gonna get kung may uncommon weapon or rare na skin or something like that. Actually, they had to cut back on that kasi kids were getting addicted to it. So, I mean, definitely I wouldn't advocate like kids using Polymarket, but for adults, it's just a kind of a kind of as entertainment or just like as a healthy diversion or even as a way to make money if you're confident enough on your ability to predict future events. So yeah, so I'm just gonna run viewers through it in case you might be interested to use something like Polymarket. Polymarket is actually not the first crypto gambling platform that I tried. I tried one years ago because the whole thing about Ethereum, like when Ethereum was brand new, and I admit that's like way back in the day. One of the big things about it was that you could have smart contracts where independent of either party, you could tell Ethereum if this event happens, and then an independent website or something verifies whether yes or no that event happened, the contract will resolve itself automatically. And so that really lends itself well to these kind of like who will win binary choices, or even like trinary, or quadruple choices like A, B, C, or D, parang ganyan. Where results are easy to verify. I noticed, you can see the cats here. These are not even my cats. Like, these are street cats, although I feed them occasionally, and now they are like super annoying. Like, they literally come up into the house where, because like my first, so where I live in a townhouse. First floor is the garage. Sorry, the ground floor is the garage. First floor is like my home office here, and then the kitchen. But like these guys are everywhere. Like, they come into the home office and they're like mewing all the time. I mean, it's like, I feed you guys already. What more do you want from me? Well, apparently they want more food. Yes, like loot boxes. Yes. They had to cut back on that because they a lot like there were kids who were like really spending thousands of dollars of their parents' money on it. So, Polymarket is just like any sort of, yeah. You buy shares. So that uh, we won't do yet politics muna. But let's say, for example, when will Chat GPT-5 be announced? And then fourth quarter this year or 2025 or later. So what's nice about it is, so here it's very clear that a lot of people don't think that it will be announced within this year, in the last quarter of 2024. So if you wanted to buy that, let's say I wanted to buy $1 of that, laki ng potential return. Like, you can see it right here. Like, if I buy this right now, and I emphasize right now because the odds change or can change over time. Um, like, if I bought this right now and I ended up being correct na yes, actually lalabas yung actually announced pa lang nga eh. Chat, when will GPT-5 be announced? It's not even released, announced. You stand to earn like 12.99 from a $1 $1 purchase of a share. And then you have a comment na announced does not equal released. Although Sam Altman has apparently weighed in already. True, true. I mean, I think a lot of stars would align before like I would recommend gambling. And even this one, it's not like I recommend it. It's just like I'm playing this game and I find it entertaining, but yeah, I do set limits for myself. Kind of like actually the Hardware Sugar, the usual games that I play. It's really just for my entertainment. Like, if you've seen the last two gaming streams, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, which is a kind of an old game. It's a sim game, so it's not very popular. That's a not that genre is not very popular in the market right now. So I really just even the game streams, I do it really more for me, like the games that I really like playing also. And an occasional diversion into gambling. Cause I've talked about in other streams where I do enjoy poker also. Because I like kind of like, what are the odds, and there's what what's good about this kind of gambling versus, let's say, in a casino. Like, I look at this more like poker also, where yeah, there are odds, but can you find a good bet where you're getting good money, where you might lose, but it was a good bet to take because the odds were really kind of like you would make some money because your reading of the situation was correct and your risk assessment was also correct, that I only have a 40% chance of winning this, but at the same time I have an 90%, I have a chance to earn a lot more money in excess of the potential chance of the event happening. So, I mean, those kind of like intellectual exercises appeal to me, which is why I ended up signing up for Polymarket. My main business is retail. Content creation is just really like a sideline. It was just like we got into content creation because it was free marketing for the shop, and a lot of the times it still is. I mean, we're not we're not a hard sell. Like, we don't like paper the videos with hardware sugar, hardware sugar, hardware sugar, but we do try to remind people that we're a shop. And what's ideal about the situation is that we can do a lot of content that is unique to us because we are a shop. We see RMA returns, which even big YouTube channels, let's say like Gamers Nexus or Linus, they don't have that kind of data where we have literally sold thousands of a certain kind of item, and then we can see like what the RMA return rate is on that, and also data for the Philippine market, because a lot of the channels abroad are focused on the North American market, and I think we something else that we bring to the table is that we're focused on the Asian market, and we have good relations, let's say, with sort of very like Asia first brands like Deep Cool, for example. So I think we bring different viewpoints to that kind of tech space, which I think would be is valuable to the audience also. But definitely, our business is retail. The channel was initially set up for to be free marketing for that retail operation, but the channel has taken on a life of its own. Not gonna lie, especially um, with sponsors like our sponsor, which you can see below, CDQ Offer, who has been with us for quite a while. And their sponsorship is super important because we can upgrade. That allows us to upgrade how we make our content, like the ZVE10 Mark II, which I'm using now. Super important, kind of an expensive camera. I wouldn't have bought it if we didn't have a sponsor that could foot those kind of bills. Like, cause we were shooting on iPhones for a long time. So like this is like yeah insane. You put in $1, you could earn $13, but not maybe like so. Apparently, Sam Altman, the boss of OpenAI, has already come out and said na there will be no announcement about GPT-5 this sem. Sorry, this last quarter. So just to show you sort of my thought process, um, you notice that I vote like my bets are mostly against Trump. I mean, basically saying that he won't win. So I said Kamala will win. Kamala will win the popular vote. Trump won't win every swing vote. Which party will win the U.S. presidential election? I voted Democrat. So, but like I have my political views. Like I do hope someone wins, and then I have my betting views. I took these views because everybody else says it's a close race, but the people on Polymarket, the way they bet, parang they're betting it's not a close race. Although it has tightened up, so it's like 57.9, 42.1. But when I bought it initially, when I bought these shares, it was like 39% for Kamala. 39% basically saying that Kamala will win versus that means like 61% for Trump. And then everybody else was saying, if you go to kind of the established media outlets doing the polls, and even up to now, it's like neck and neck. So I thought these were good bets just from a return on investment. Even assuming that, yes, um, the last two times Trump ran, 2016 and 2020, both times the media polls were he did better than expected in the media polls. But even assuming that, it's really like in a neck and neck situation. I thought that the market wasn't pricing in Kamala victory. It wasn't priced in well. Because the thing with Polymarket is the ones who go here are crypto guys, and a lot of crypto guys are anti-Kamala. Because they think that if Trump wins, then Bitcoin will go up. So I felt that the market on Polymarket wasn't assessing the election odds correctly, which is why I bought. Like for this one, who wins the popular vote? Democrats have won it consistently. When Trump, the time that the sole term that Trump became president, he lost the popular vote. So I bought it at 62 cents. So even then, Polymarket was saying that the odds favor Kamala. I bought it at 62 cents. Currently, it's at 73 cents. So I would make less money now if I bought it now. So yun nga, parang that's the way I approach it, kind of like as an intellectual game or as an intellectual exercise. Not so much that these reflect my actual political views. Although spoiler alert, yes, I hope I'm not a U.S. citizen, so I have literally no voice in the matter. Sup, Kane and Sasuke. Sige, sorry, I'll just go through the chat a little bit. Will there be conflict of interest? I don't know. Like the way Polymarket works, Mikoy. Um, it's true. Although the way I think the way Polymarket would respond to that is that this is open to everyone. So even if employees of OpenAI bet, sort of like the signal. So you're looking at betting signals and data signals. So if they even if they bet heavily based on insider knowledge, a lot of the volume doesn't have that insider knowledge, so um, it would get drowned out. And so OpenAI employees might make a lot of money. That's true, but it wouldn't sway the market either way. Like it wouldn't tilt the market in the direction that the OpenAI employees were betting on. But yes, I mean I agree. There is a risk of insider trading or insider knowledge, but that's true of any market. Although it's penalized for the stock exchange, insider trading is illegal. I mean that's penalized by law. Not so much here in these kind of like wild west crypto markets or crypto betting platforms, which is which is what makes crypto so exciting, right? It's like the wild west. Just going back to Jerik's comment, yes, there is a lot of that going on. Sub minor GPU, with AI mimicking performers and their voices and things like that. Mm-hmm. Sub minor GPU. Um, depends on so each market or each bet or each question has its own odds. So Iowa margin of victory, I have no idea. I wouldn't presume to bet on this at all. But even this one, Iowa, just the most recent polls from Iowa were saying that actually Harris is leading. So Trump by 10%, and then that's the most favored odd. Seems very shit. Now I'm tempted to buy. Like if Harris takes Iowa. Like the latest polls I know or that I recall have Iowa in favor of Harris. And yet Trump by 10%. So again, that's what I'm saying. The guys who are on the people who are on crypto on Polymarket have a certain bias, and I don't think they look at certain questions with gambler's perspective. They're looking at it from an emotional, political perspective. I want Trump to win so that my crypto holdings will go up, or because the assumption is that Trump is pro crypto and that it'll be good for the markets. I don't necessarily believe that. I think the markets will go up regardless of who wins, but that's the prevailing narrative now, and that sort of like seeped into the the thought process here. And actually, when you go on Polymarket, you're asked to sign a thing or to click yes that you're not a U.S. resident. So, because I guess this would be that may regulation involved in the U.S. So I kind of find it surprising that a lot, or even funny that a lot of the you see Polymarket in the news precisely because of the presidential election bets. But then the ones who are betting are explicitly asked and made to promise that they are not U.S. citizens. So, I mean, again, I think, do I think so I bought this at 39 cents. Now it's at 42 cents. So Kamala's odds went up here in Polymarket. Do I think Kamala is a sure bet? No, not by any means. Trump could definitely win this election. But again, my thought process here was that 39 cents. So I put in $15. And if she does win, I stand to win $38. That's more than double what the amount of money I put in. So I think that was a good bet. Like based nga on the potential return and on the possibility that the event will happen. Um, so I don't, yun nga, I think medyo biased yung the people who bet on Polymarket, it kind of skews, at least in this question, it skews in favor of Trump, which I don't necessarily agree with the bias. So I had some bets which cover that. I think the Democrats have a good chance of winning the um, sorry, I think Harris has a good chance of winning the popular vote because Trump has never won the popular vote, even the time that he won as president. And so you can see that when I bet, it was at 62 cents. Now, if I were to bet that, it's at 73 cents. Um, so yeah, I think this is a good bet. Um, and this one also, that Trump wins every swing state. Like there are 6 states that they say that are like make or break it for the candidates. But I don't think that he can win all 6. So again, I thought this was a pretty good bet. And then now if I bet it at 70 cents when I bet it before. Sorry, when I did my betting, when I bought a share in this particular question, to bet no it was 70 cents. If I were to bet no now, it's 81 cents. So the odds swinging in favor of the no, but by a lot. 81. So it's like I would have to spend 11 cents more now compared to when I bought it at 70 cents. And then what's interesting, like, so here I have a clear profit already. Actually in both of these. So I bought it actually in all of them. In all of them. This is one I have a long-term bag. I know you can see this pop up here. So my Kraken just informed me that Secret is up by 8%. And crypto is slightly rising. Um, so this is one of my long-term bags. This is why I have it on alert with my with Kraken. Kraken lets me know if certain coins are up or down. I like this one just because taas nung staking interest niya. So I buy like intermittently, and then I just take it long term, and then I'm just gonna sell it when altcoin when we get our alt season after Bitcoin hits its top, we get alt season, and then I'll just sell the whole bag. Like I have no emotional investment in Secret. I'm just it's purely political. It's like purely financial. But what's interesting about Polymarket is you can make money when you win, like you're betting whether something will happen, A or B. But you can also make money by selling the shares even before the question resolves itself. So let's just take this one because it's easy. Trump wins every swing state. So I bought shares. I bought 7 shares when it was 70 cents, and I can sell those shares now. So I have no at I have 7 shares of no, diba? So if sorry, I go to sell and I have 7 shares of no, and if I sell those seven shares, um, I would make 568, and it cost me $5 to make, so I made 68 cents, which is more than 10%. Because nga, it was 70 cents when I bought it, now it's at 81 cents. So yeah, that's almost like a 13-14% return, which is not bad. I mean, that is you make a 14% return on anything, whether it's crypto, and you can see my just off to the side, this is where I watch the crypto prices. 13% return after when did I buy this? History. Sorry, I gotta go to history. Um, no, this is the activity of the platform. Hang on, I know there's here, history. I bought this 7 days ago. If I sell these now, like the Trump wins every swing state question, I made 14% in 1 week. I mean, not bad, right? Um, ah, the one, sorry. It was actually, I bought this twice kasi I was like, because it went down. I bought it at 73 cents. And then when I noticed na bumaba pa yung odds, like I was getting better value for money, I bought some more. So I bought $3 and then $2. That's why my average price is 71 cents because I bought at 73 and at 67. So sorry, it was 11 days ago my initial purchase and then 7 days ago for the last purchase. So that 13% return, that was over an 11-day horizon. Still pretty darn good. But I don't like I wasn't approaching it in terms of like I'm gonna stick it through. I none of these bets that I did were for um like buy and sell. It was more like I'm willing to see it through. Um yeah. Because my thing here was I realized I was Democrat heavy. So I kind of like wanted a counter, like just kind of like a hedge position. Like kahit dito may mga hedge positions. So, I got these like this one is like sort of a no brainer. It's like 87 cents for yes, and I probably right. So I'm not getting a big value on it, but it's kind of like a safe bet. Um, that it will occur. So I just wanted, to make some easy money as it were. And like they do have some like easy money questions. Like itong will um so under science will there's something about aliens. Um yeah. Will US confirm the aliens exist in 2024? I mean this one was like you have to really bet a lot to get any kind of money. At least the Biden question was at around 87%. So I thought, yeah, pwede na. This one, will Mike Tyson win his boxing match against Jake? Jake, the YouTuber. They're giving like really small odds to Mike Tyson, and yeah, Mike Tyson is old, but he is still effing Mike Tyson. Okay, I mean he was a heavyweight champion of the world. He's like this big guy, and parang I would bet on the killer instinct of Mike Tyson over the killer instinct of Jake Paul. I mean YouTuber, and yes, he's trained hard. Yes, he's looked impressive naman in his fights, but um Mike Tyson was a professional dude who bit off the ear of another dude. So I it's a very small bet. Like I bet $1. I took one share and I could win $3. And again, it was just like, I'm just having some fun, and I think, those were pretty good odds. I mean, yes, the odds are against me. People think Jake Paul will win. But for the potential payout, I was willing to bet $1. Yeah. Sorry, Alan from Urbistondo. I have a friend who is Urbistondo. Actually. She's a lawyer. I met her through my wife. They're partners together in their law firm. They started at that law firm together. So I actually know someone Urbistondo. Capital sa province, low to mid specs. Um, Sorry, I hope you're still in the chat. Sorry, I just got around to looking at chat again now. I would, maybe set aside 250K. I don't know if that's sort of like in the budget range that you're looking for, but I think, because I mean, you think about it, you need like you need a lot of models. Like the 1650, you're gonna sell that for I don't know how much is the 1650 now, 8,000. Parang we don't have it anymore in hardware sugar. Do we have it stocked now? Um, okay, so we have the 3050. The 1650 would be cheaper than that. So we're looking at, let's say, maybe 6,000 maybe for 1650 from a dealer. I mean, just like very rough pricing. Let's say you want to get three of those. That's already 9,000, and you have to do that with. I mean, that kind of like pricing in multiples. You have to do that with every motherboard, every piece of RAM, every SSD, every CPU, every case, you know, it can pile up quickly. And then you don't know ano yung papatok sa market mo. So you kind of need to spread it. Even if you're and that's good that you have a target market in mind. But even in that target market, like low to mid, so you're looking at like Athlons even, you're talking like Ryzen 5, 5600G, maybe Ryzen 5 3600 even. So ang daming mga options. And I haven't even discussed Intel, and those are just CPUs. Ang daming mga options even within the bracket of your target market. So, I mean, yeah, the initial capital does can be expensive. And I would think maybe like our 150 to 250K would be decent. And like I noticed, like you're talking about capital, so that even includes the space that you need to rent, your at least one employee, a little bit to fix up the space, maybe you know 20,000, I would assume, for the renovation cost of the unit that you're gonna be in, that you need furniture and things like that. So I mean, if like capital, not even for operational expenses, not just for buying the stock that you need, but even for capex. Capex is like things like you got the renovation of the unit that you're in. Um, I would, and for the province, I'd say maybe 150 to 250 would be my estimate. I know, Mikoy. U.S. politics is wild. Kind of like our politics here also. Our politics can be a little wild. I don't know, Jerick. I can't get behind another Trump presidency. It's just too much. But again, the way I approach Polymarket is divorced, or I tried to be as unbiased as possible from what I would like to occur. So yes, I would like to see Kamala win, but my reasons for why I want to see her win is not related to how I bet and how I approach the markets as a trader. Again, I bet these because they gave really good odds, and the market is agreeing with me now. Like this one, it's ridiculous. Kamala Harris wins the popular vote. It was only at 62 cents when, again, historically, Trump has never won the the popular vote, and neither have Republicans. When George Bush defeated Al Gore way back in the 2000s, um, Al Gore won the popular vote. Hillary Clinton also won the popular vote again against Trump. So this one was just seemed like the market was not priced well. And that's what you want to look for as a bettor. 'Di ba? Parang yes, it's all fun and games. You're just betting a dollar or two here and there, but at the same time, it's more fun if you make money. So that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, perhaps where people on Polymarket have sort of this blind side, and they um, are not pricing it accordingly. Like this one. So what's solid red? Iowa. Yun. Alaska. She probably won't win in Alaska. Um, but I know she's competitive in Iowa. So like, do I just want to make a? Do I want to like show you guys? I mean, just demo for it on stream, like, because I still have I still have around $78 left. So I threw in nga around $40 or so. And this is how you deposit. Um, but don't use this address because I assume if you deposit to this address, you would send me money. I mean, like to my Polymarket account. So don't use this address. But yeah, it's super easy to. Sup, Kaiser? I know, right? I mean, Mike Tyson, God damn it. I mean, I would vote. I would pick Mike Tyson to win over any pansy ass YouTuber any day. And yes, I know Jake Paul has trained, and yes, I know he's fought before, and yes, he does look pretty buff. Pero iba yung killer instinct ni Mike Tyson eh. So you know, at 30 cents, and you're getting pretty good odds is ano. There are a lot of ways. I mean, I agree, guys. There are a lot of ways to kind of cash in on the or to bet on the U.S. meme coin, U.S. political scene through meme coins. Um, Polymarket was just in the news, so I was just kind of interested to try it out. Um, Bill Burr, the comedian. Is that Bill Burr, the comedian? So Harry's still behind, but she's caught up. Yun nga, when I bought it, it was at 39 cents. So yeah, let me find something that I can like I would like to make a bet on. Um, is ano? Sige, wait Iowa polls presidential election. I know they're like neck and neck in the last election. There, see? And this is from an Iowa newspaper. The Des Moines Register um is a recognized newspaper in Iowa. Um Stunning poll has Dems hoping to turn Iowa blue. So that's just from one. That's just from one news. Um, just from one newspaper that did the polling. But again, the Des Moines Register is a recognized newspaper from Iowa, which is why it's interesting that they have Harris ahead in Iowa. So do I want to make this bet? See, yun nga, parang it's the so like even if like so I don't know by what margin. So assuming that we want to bet that Kamala will win Iowa. Um I could go with the Kamala thing like uh the Kamala that other question who will win Iowa, or we can get super nitty-gritty and go like ano like this one. So like if I put 50 cents here, so how many options? 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I have no idea by what ano. By 4% seems like a lot. Like swing state wise. So maybe I would just want to buy this, and this. So that's $2. So I do 50 cents times 4. This, and this. That's $2. Because if Harris by 4% or more, um, I don't know what I don't know. Too much naman yon, I think. Good night, Jarek. Have a good one. Sleep well. Wait, where's that one? Yeah, see? So here, wins a solid red state, and it includes Iowa. And it's still like way no. Yes, at 17 cents. This is like. So actually, I'm only betting here because, yun nga, the latest poll from Iowa says she might win Iowa. So it's instead of spending $2 on that, um, on that kind of like betting the winning margin, um, I will like I could just vote here. I'm only gonna spend $1, and I'm getting good odds. Yun nga, wild. Like I buy $1 for I put in $1 and I could win $5, 5.50. I mean that is insane. And yes, she's not gonna win Tennessee, South Carolina. I mean I don't think she. But yun nga, just for just one. In Iowa nga. So should I make that bet? That's interesting. My beef with Polymarket. Sorry, I spent like 40 minutes talking about Polymarket. Is that the questions aren't so interesting. The one that I remember, like the previous betting platform that I tried for crypto, you could submit the questions that you could even make money if a lot of people started playing on your question. That parang walang ganun dito eh. Like I don't know how you can submit a question. So they have like business and things like that, but basically like this one is probably a sure bet. Like if you just want to make some money. But I mean, diba, parang it's like you're earning 6 cents. Although 6 cents, after 3 months, pero kasi ang tagal eh. So parang 6% after um 3 months pa. It's kind of like, nag-Bitcoin ka na lang. Yeah, sorry. I'm just going through stuff that I want to make a bet on. Then I will bet on stream. Again, this is just for and like for me, like this is not yeah, I'm not betting the bank, I'm not betting the farm. It's just like It's just like as a diversion, and also keeping, yeah, keeping myself mentally sharp, like weighing the odds, using the things that I know, and then trying to apply it. I know, right? And then they're giving him such low odds. Mike effing Tyson, man. And yes, I know he's old, yes, but um, the killer instinct is still there. Ah, see? So this one actually is the same kind of question, but you're getting worse odds, 39 cents compared to the 20 cents on the dollar of see, it's like we're focused on Iowa, right? Kasama rin yung Iowa dito. So, bilhin ko na nga. Leche. No, not this one, this one. So it's down to, oh, it's down to 18. It was just 20 kanina. All right. Like 2 minutes ago it was at, oh, it's going down. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that bet just because there's an outside chance she'll win Iowa. Yeah, I'll take that bet. So you gotta confirm with MetaMask. And I bought it. Yes. Beer money, but I mean like not even beer money. It's like like a dollar. It's like 55 pesos, right? I mean, for some of those fancy beers, 55 pesos ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, I mean just because Iowa is included here, I think this is really underpriced. Yeah. So, yeah, see, but the questions aren't that interesting eh. US evacuates Beirut embassy in 2024. I mean, diba? I also can't. They also try to bet naman on stuff that I know, exempting the Mike Tyson one. Like I have no idea the Mike Tyson one. Pero I just have this general impression of Mike Tyson being an absolute killer. So uh let us not. Wow, this is super meta. Favorite to win on Polymarket day before uh before election. Yes, if you buy this, like this is like a sure bet and you're only getting like 2%. I guess. But I mean like, I bet a dollar, I get 2 cents. I'm not like that's not fun. All right. So that is it, guys. Sorry, it's been 40 minutes just talking about ano. Yeah, so uh, you might have heard about Polymarket in the news, or especially if you follow crypto news. So I just wanted to show you guys how it's done. It's relatively easy, especially if you're used to crypto, how to connect your MetaMask to it, and then how to make an account and things like that. How to get money to it. It uses USDC, so USD coin. Um, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward how to use it. Again, to make money on it, I do believe there are some blind spots. The people playing the market here are have certain biases, which I think they bring to the table, which you can exploit to a certain extent. Again, Trump might win, for sure. It's not like when I take these bets, I'm not like saying 100% yes Kamala will win. I'm just saying that the markets are not doing a good job of pricing the possibilities correctly, um, and they have rectified themselves to a certain extent. Like when I bought this guy, it was at 62 cents. It's much more expensive now at 73 cents, and if I sold it now, I would make a pretty penny, but I am in it to win it because I bet $5 and I might win $8, which is more than a 50% return on my money if Kamala Harris wins the popular vote. Um, this one was not the best vote. Sige, fine. To be critical of my betting, this bet is just the same as this bet. So nag money na ako dito eh. I didn't need to do this bet. Um, like what was the point of this bet? So like if I wanted to play it safe, I guess I could sell this and make 24 cents. Kasi I bought it naman at 40 cents. Now if I sold it at 43 cents. Um, yeah. Yes. But what do I know? Because I have already lost two bets on this thing. One the price of Sol at the end of October, and one the price of Bitcoin. So I've lost $2 already on Polymarket. So what the heck do I know? But I just wanted to show you guys what's possible using this one, just in case you might be interested. And then like next stream, I might talk about Pirate Nation, which is the kind of casual game that I've been playing, which also involves crypto. But I've not spent any money on Pirate Nation, so I might talk about that next stream. This is sort of like the casual game that I've been playing maybe for like the past week. It's kind of addicting. It has all the basic elements of of a casual game. Like if you played casual games, you're already familiar with like the energy game mechanic and you can pay for certain stuff thing. But I haven't paid anything for Pirate Nation, and um this I think like Amazon is an investor here, like the Amazon as a game studio, as a publisher. I think might be invested in Pirate Nation. I'm not too sure. But it's not like I'm telling people to go out and spend money on Pirate Nation. Literally, it is just again, it's a diversion. It's an interesting pastime for me. I've only been playing it a week, so I'm just leveling up the character. I haven't bought anything. I haven't spent any real money on this one. So I might talk about that in the next game stream. But for now, I hope you found the exploration of Polymarket interesting. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me for the stream. We have a bunch of content coming out soon, so I should get back to work. Have a good night, guys.